Good evening, welcome to the DBA Sports. Brian Carlick sitting in for Kenton Casimir. In local cricket, government officials, Cricket West Indies project team, former West Indies female players from St. Lucia, school children and cultural presentations all form part of the ICC Women's World Cup T20 launch earlier this afternoon at the Derek Walcott Square. Opening the innings at the launch was President of the St. Lucia National Cricket Association and Cricket West Indies Director Julian Charles, who expressed confidence in the LOC's ability and experience to deliver a successful event in November. Tournament Director Jennifer Nero also congratulated St. Lucia on being successful at their bid. She also went on to give a historical background of the tournament. There were also special addresses delivered by Honorable Dr. Gail Rigobert, Minister with Responsibility for Gender Relations, Senator Honorable Fortuna Belrose, Minister for Local Government, Honorable Dominic Fede, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister with the responsibility for tourism, was also on hand to deliver the feature address. The Honorable Prime Minister, Alan Chastanet, also joined the event briefly and accepted the invitation to deliver brief remarks. Also in attendance at today's launch was Parliamentary Representative for Central Castries and Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Sarah Flood Bobrin. In cycling, St. Lucia's Cycling Association will be hosting its Independence Criterion Cycle Classic on Sunday, February 25th from 1 p.m. at the Castries City Circuit. The Criterion Classic will consist of 8 events as follows: BMX 14 and under 1 lap, MTB 14 and under 3 laps, road bikes 14 and under 5 laps, juniors and juveniles road 10 laps, masters 45 plus road 10 laps, and BMX open 1 lap. 30 laps open, road bikes with a prime sprint prize every 2 laps. MTB open 5 laps, elimination race. Every 2 laps, the last rider to cross the line is called out. Junior and senior riders will battle it out in the city circuit for supremacy. In swimming, the Lighting Aquatic Swim Club are the proud winners of the coveted Club of the Year award for 2017. The club's public relations officer, Coretta Crooks Charles, and floor representative Loyola Edwin were on hand to receive the award at the 38th National Sports Awards 2018 held at the Royalton St. Lucia Cap Estate on Saturday, February 17th. This is the 3rd time Lighting Aquatics has secured their place as Club of the Year. They first won in 2014 and then in 2015. Quote, we are more than a swim club. We are truly a family-oriented club that seeks to shape well-rounded swimmers who thrive in and out of the pool. We try to ingrain in our members the importance of community service and playing their part in enhancing the lives of the less fortunate, end quote, so said Tessa Charles Louis, president of Lighting Aquatics. Meanwhile, the club's next community outreach is slated for the end of February, when they will make their 3rd donation of breakfast items to the Debarra Combined School. The next swim competition on the club's agenda is the Independent Swim Meet, organized by the St. Lucia Amateur Swimming Association, which has been rescheduled to Saturday, March 3rd at the Rodney Heights Aquatic Center. In cricket, the West Indies A took a 2-0 lead in a 3-match series with an innings and 17 runs win over the England Lions counterparts earlier this afternoon in Jamaica. Jamar Hamilton made a battling century and Raymond Reefer fell just 5 runs short of 3 figures as West Indies A battled themselves into an almost impregnable position in the second unofficial 4-day test against the touring England Lions at Sabina Park. At the close of play yesterday, which was the second day, the Lions were 34 without loss in their second innings and were still trailing by a whopping 243 runs. However, their batting was undermined by spinners Jomel Warrican 4 for 69 and Rakim Cornwall 4 for 88 today. Player of the match was Jomel Warrican for his 12 wickets in the match. We take a break. When we return, City out of the FA Cup and Messi goal earns Barca a draw at Chelsea. Welcome back. In news of the Champions League, Barcelona's Lionel Messi scored an equalizer to deny Chelsea a famous victory in the first leg of their last 16 Champions League tie at Stamford Bridge. We have the highlights.
Lampard looking to pull it back, and Essien! It's a fantastic start for Chelsea! Essien's the man. Chelsea in pole position. And he goes straight to Mikel to celebrate.
Well, I talked about don't apologise for going long. And this all comes about because they did go long. And that means that when the ball drops, they keep it in an area where they can threaten. But forget all that. Watch this. This is on his weak side. This is just about as good as it gets. And I have to say it, take a bow.
But it's Messi. It's Iniesta! And the Chelsea fans cover their eyes in horror. 2 minutes from time, and it's heartbreak at Stamford Bridge. Iniesta rattles one in, and suddenly in the minute and a half that remains, Chelsea find themselves needing another goal. Can you believe it?
Wow. No wonder this is a sport we love. Goodness me. John Terry thinks.
Meanwhile, the second leg takes place at the Nou Camp on Wednesday 14th March, and La Liga leaders Barcelona, with the benefit of an away goal, will be favourites for advance. In today's other encounter, Bayern Munich put 5 past 10 on Besiktas to equal their longest winning run and take a convincing lead in their Champions League last 16 tie. They travel to Istanbul for the second leg on March 14th. And finally, in the English FA Cup, Wigan Athletic ended Manchester City's hopes of a clean sweep of trophies with a stunning upset in the FA Cup 5th round tie.
Well, Grigg could get in here. He does get in. Lets it run, then can't get back. Grigg takes a good touch away from him, and as the...
Well, what a blue night it was on the blue side of Manchester. Now to our thought to take you through the night. Trust in God. We only see a little down the road, but He can see around every bend. That's the DBS Sports. The DBS News continues. Please stay tuned.